What's going on, beautiful, wonderful, fabulous people? The new Gracie Abrams album is here. Daughter from Hell. This is one of my favorite artists. This is one of my favorite songwriters. You get the emotions. You get all the emotions. Y'all know how I live for the emotions. I love Hit the Wall so much. We're at the point now with Gracie where there's an expectation. And I think for an artist that has carved out a space for themselves in today's culture where so many of us feel our feelings so loudly. I think it's really wonderful that we have an artist that we can expect to meet us at that level. With that being said, guys, I want to jump right into the album. Daughter from Hell, Gracie Abrams. As always, full uncut reaction to this album. It's over on Patreon. It's where 99% of all of the content lies. And for now, yeah, let's get into Gracie. We got a almost 1 hour album. Hit the Wall is great. It's also track one. I've heard it a lot. I've heard it a lot of times.
Felt good for a day, but that stopped. And I once saw clearly, but it's bloodshot. And I want you so badly, but I close off. Gotta be violent, but I get caught. A room full of doctors and an ink blot. I'm drawn into headlights, have a blind spot. Pull over and wait for too long.
Never thought too much about that line about being drawn into headline. A bunch of driving bars there. Pull over and wait for too long. Either sticking around something for far too long, like that's something certainly that's not healthy for us, or just not having the way that time affects us and how we can be in something for too long, often in our own doing. The fucking line that always gets me no matter how many times I hear it. I once saw it clearly, but it's bloodshot. This is one of my favorite songs from her ever. And part of it is because it is one after the other, after the other, after the other.
Sooner or later, you'll find out I live in a pattern of breakdown.
My favorite part.
You've been to my silence, it's so loud.
I mean, this is my favorite line on the whole album. The whole, well, I guess technically so far, the whole song. You'll find out the hard way, unfortunately, that I live in a pattern of breakdowns. I live in a pattern of breakdowns. Like, come on, how fucking relatable is that? Right? The breakdown is always incoming. Can't escape it, right, Garfield? This is track 2, Death Wish. All right, I've not heard any of these tracks. I'm so excited. Let's go. Aaron Dessner for life, baby.
Power trips and diamond rings, the walls you built on teenage dreams, the well you dug for sinking things, your words to kill are evergreen, so you must not feel anything at all. How will it end? How long will you give me? Till you twist the knife with a smile while you kill me. Then you ask me to dance if there's someone around. You don't look the same when I look at you now. Honey pie haunting me. I fell for your faux fantasy. Aboard the one, there's poison in it. Disregard my disposition. Proof is in the subtle things. Your eggshell floor is splintering now.
Whoa, hold on. Oh, whoa. That's such a hard line because that's an actual color, but it's eggshell. So like it's faulty. It's easily, but also walking on eggshells. Like you got me walking on eggshells. Back-to-back tracks with the lyricism on these two tracks are nuts. This entire situation, this entire relationship is certainly problematic.
How long will you give me till you twist the knife with a smile while you kill me? Then you ask me to dance if there's someone around. You don't look the same when I look at you now. The light of a million suns burst through people and bridges and cities till ash covers ground. A breath of your air is a death wish.
I love the guitar in this, man. I love the pluckiness of this, the softness of the instrumentation. I love, man, Aaron Dessner, another phenomenally written song. Can't say for sure that I know what's going on. Like, it sounds like someone knows they have power, wields that power in a way that is entirely unhealthy. Gracie, obviously, like at first, was drawn in by their smile, by their aura, whatever it might be. But certainly, like over the course of time, realized like this person is incredibly toxic and incredibly fake. Right, I get a lot of that. This is a fucking fake person. When people are looking, you call me over to dance because like what it looks like for you. Somebody like is so overly obsessed with the way that they are perceived over the way they're treating the people in their lives over anything else. But I get the sense of power because she's talking when she says like your light of a million suns burns through people, bridges and cities till ash covers ground. Like them, having that level of power and ability. It could just be like in her life and their effect on them, on her. Also, just them in general. It's just like a horrible. It's just one of those situations you have to detach yourself from because you realize how bad this person is for you, particularly like how fucking toxic and self-absorbed, and like at the end too, like that sense of shame that they finally feel outwardly, where it's like now you look away when I look at you because now you fucking know that I see you for who you are. Look at you now. Look at you. Oh man, she wrote the hell out of this one once again. I ruined your plans of some grand self promotion. Yeah, someone was just trying to get off on her name. She wrote the fuck out of this song. All right, let's go. That's track 2. Those are tracks 1 and 2. That's tough for momentum's sake. All right, The Knife, track 3. Oh fuck. Already, yes.
Living with a knife in my side, I'm gonna take it for a joyride. Probably keep it for a lifetime. I'll probably name it, then care for and claim it. That's how it works.
That knife that she got stabbed with on the side, the general pain that she's living with, making it a part of you.
Ruin my life in the worst way, right at the wrong time when I'd have followed you blind. Now I go out of my mind, shifting my weight over the cliffside, taking my chances, rolling the dice.
Oh, Aaron Dessner's doing the big one on this.
They're daring me to kick you out. I'll probably feel you till I die. Go out of my mind, banging my cage and crossing the line. I'll never get out if I never try.
Hot take, this is the best she's ever sounded. The most I've felt like she switched things up vocally as well.
That is okay. You calm down and show it. Long before I got knocked down, and you just ruined my life, knowing that I'll be further from fine. I'm all bark, never would bite.
I'll be burning this down but keeping your knife. Oh shit. They don't really leave you. Like you can burn it all down. You can leave the person. But the knife is it's there. Like the wound is there. That doesn't just go away. It's another awful situation. Like you're holding court from your pedestal. Can't you come down? Reminds me of the person on the last track. There's a dynamic here. It's incredibly unhealthy. She's very direct in this song, as much as she has been so far, like showing no remorse. Impossible. You ruined my life. I love the piano in this so much. I love the melody. I love her singing along with that in the chorus. Dun, 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 dun. Like that is so good. The ups and downs she does with her voice. That's why I stopped at one point. It really felt like a moment vocally. And then I'm thinking of the last 2 tracks too, and how much I love her vocals on that. And I just feel like I'm getting a lot of vocal variation from Gracie. We know the Gracie Abrams voice, like it's a very distinct voice. But she's doing things here that I'm not quite sure she's like really done before. Maybe like in a live performance or a rendition of a song, but like on a track, I don't know. We know she can, and it sounds so good here. And part of it might just be like the way it comes out on top of that piano. Aaron Dessner, he's such a distinct producer, and it's really coming through on these 3 tracks so far. Daughter from Hell, the title track.
I was a pill, swallowed me down. They say that I got your mouth. Daughter from hell, hungry and loud. You made me a player, you lent me your life somehow.
Some real Nepo baby talk right here, right? We know who Gracie's dad is. Some real Nepo baby talk right here. Okay. I'm always going to appreciate someone who, or appreciate that someone who has been afforded a different level of access to things and a far different path to opportunity than others. I'm going to appreciate that they acknowledge it. I'm going to appreciate that they acknowledge it.
I want your patience, I want your grace, I want your sugar, how much I owe you. I've loved your shoulder, talk to the trees out loud. I want your courage.
Daughter from Hell, but I came around. I'll try to become you now. This feels like a last track. You know, this feels like a final track on the album. It's track 4. This between her and her father, wanting to be his mirror and wanting all the best parts of him, pointing those things out in this song. So many really nice things said here. I was a pill, you swallowed me down. And then the like daughter from hell, but I came back around. Like the song opens, I was a pill, you swallowed me down. And then like daughter from hell, but I came back around. But I came around. Like I know it was a tough time. Like that makes it feel so personal, you know? Like I know I was tough growing up, but thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. For being you, for being such a great dad. And then, you know, as well for like this life. Look at my life. Track 5. Let's get into it. This was the other single. It must have been. There's a music video on here. So
don't need to come over, 'cause the crowd please, and I'm tired slowly morphed into a pose.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Nowhere anymore. Do I look high functioning, or is my facade crumbling? Oh God, don't actually answer me.
This is why you hit the wall, because it's exhausting. The facade, like it's gonna crumble because you feel like you got to crowd please and put on. The people that really care for you for who you are, care for you for who you are, and they don't they don't want you put. They're gonna be actually be like, what are you doing? Like you're being weird, you know. When you are putting on an act, they're gonna say something like, what are you doing? Just be you.
New spiral every night, bawling my eyes out, no, but I'm so fine. Yeah, I might just shut up and drive. Hope I don't crash and blow out the headlights. My nightmare actualized. Got what I wanted, doesn't sit right. Empty, talking till my ears bleed. He's holding the pill. He thinks that I should take one, but I'll raise him to the whole bunch. Oh well, look at my life, but you can't tell, but it's kind of a bad time. A new spiral every night, bawling my eyes out, no, but I'm so fine. Miss my friends that disappeared, and haven't seen them in a year. God, what am I doing here? Oh well, look at my life, but you can't tell, but it's kind of a bad time. A new spiral every night, bawling my eyes out, no, but I'm so fine. Yeah, I might just shut up and drive.
Oh, those horns! Hell yeah! The trombone on the synth. I love that. I love the horn sounds. Really changed it up there, especially as it went along. Because this song is the Gracie formula. You know, like this song, it does remind me of like other Gracie Abrams songs. So it's got, I guess that's what's gonna happen. Like when you're four albums in. She doesn't seem to count. This is what it feels like. I'm gonna count that album forever. It's kind of the Gracie Abrams formula. This song, so like with that, it kind of becomes like, okay, like I've kind of been here before. But that's why, like in the second half of that song, I can feel Aaron and everyone else involved in the production really start to add like the keys are starting to really um mix up the dynamic of the song. And then again that trombone synthesizer. And then it just gives the song takes on like a new life that I really appreciate. I also love the like the situation she, I don't love it for her, but I love the writing about the situation she finds herself in, about like what sounds like these exhausting, like these people with status or whatever the fuck, and you go to these parties and like you run into these ears bleed. What did she say? Like empty talk and talk until my ears bleed. It sounds fucking awful. I've always imagined these situations, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking do it. But yeah, he's holding a pill. He thinks I should take one, and then she's like, "I'll raise him to the whole bunch," because she's got a sense of humor, right? But these fucking people don't have like an actual sense of humor, and whatever they think is a sense of humor isn't funny. I'm kidding. God, then she's like, God, he thinks I'm stupid, and like his inability to recognize her sense of humor. She is already taking that as like her fault. She's taking that as like, oh, he thinks I'm stupid. And she's worried about how she's being perceived, and it just continues to speak it like to her spiral and her continuation of hitting the wall. I keep going back to track 1. Track 6, Good Reason.
Took a sharp knife more than once or twice to the heart of this.
Take a shot for every knife, you know, every knife related lyric or line in this album. Just take a shot for it.
You called me your everything, and the pressure I have to emphasize made our roof cave in, built by idiots.
Oh,
Still so earnestly,
go ahead.
over carefully, questions crept back into my head again.
Hen.
That's when I knew suddenly I would be leaving.
Oh,
And neither of us saw it coming. If only I had a good reason.
oh,
That's when I knew, honestly, you would start bleeding just to cover it up for my feelings. If only you had a good reason.
oh shit.
I knew suddenly you would be grieving. I'm only half sure that I mean it. If only you had a good reason. That only makes me regret it. If only you had a good reason.
Oh wow, man.
If only I chose you and not me. If only we leaned into fighting. If only you got disappointed. If only I kept every promise. If only you treated me poorly.
It'd be so much easier. It'd be so much easier if only.
I knew suddenly I would be leaving. And neither of us saw it coming. If only I had a good reason. If only I chose you and not me. If only I had.
Oh my gosh. I love this song. I love this song. Favorite? Death Wish is so great though. I think this and Death Wish and The Knife too. Well, Hit the Wall. I don't know. I'm not even counting Hit the Wall because I've had so much time with Hit the Wall. This might be my favorite. I don't know. I go back to Death Wish because I remember that being my favorite up until this point. The Knife was great too. This is incredible. This is incredible. We're our own worst enemies. We're our own worst enemies. The way we are our own worst enemies. The way we stop ourselves from happiness, pressure. I mean, that's the lines in this about the pressure. It made our roof cave in, built by idiots. Like, we built this roof. We were both a couple idiots though, and then the pressure made that roof cave in. The pressure of you throwing kind of like everything at me like that. Like that was kind of like the point that caused this collapse. And what was something really great, it sounds like you took a sharp knife more than once or twice to the heart of this. You killed this and you threatened it by calling me your everything. I can't handle that. I can't handle that because I hit the wall, because I spiral, because I'm not fully self-actualized myself. Like, I just was not prepared to like handle that where I'm at in life. And I love so much going through this song that she kind of has to like reckon with the fact that like it might have been a mistake, like the way that she ended things because of that pressure, the way that things ended because of that pressure might have, it like is kind of a regret. And it's like this, if only, this what if of like, oh fuck, I didn't even like have a good reason. Really, like, what was the reason? Because they had, their feelings were too strong for me. Was that the reason? um did I'm only half sure that I mean it, like this breakup. I'm all so like, you recognize that you're not ready for the relationship, or to continue being together, but you also recognize a part of you wants this. So that's a incredibly impossible place to be. But it's so sad, and it got me like teary-eyed and emotional, because it just makes me think about like the what ifs and timing in life, right? And how you come across people and you might just be the two perfect people for each other, but like, you one might not be ready for it, or you both might not be ready for it, whatever the case is, and then you just go on throughout life, and that's just a what if forever, right? And that's fucked. And yeah, and then like, if only I kept every promise, if only I chose you and not me, because like all the if onlys to me all just represent a what if, and that's just so sad to me. Will always be so sad to me. I always think about one of my favorite movies ever, Past Lives, which is just all about the what ifs. And that's like a more circumstantial what if. If you've seen it, if you know, you know. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch that fucking movie. Do yourself a favor. But yeah, this has that vibe to it. And it's just really, really sad for me. All right, that's incredible. We're so back. Not that we left. And Men Like You, track 7.
I found out in ways I shouldn't. You know, you could have dropped a line. I know men like you live and breathe in shadows. How dare you make me choose? No men like you set me up.
I gotta say one more time, Aaron Dessner, baby. You got the fucking recipes, man. For this song specifically, I think I'm more entranced by the music of it than anything else.
Hard to know what to say when we're 6 feet under. Aftershock
Okay,
from how you're moving.
I like this.
You're right, you're really blowing minds. Won't you tell me what's the cost then of the ones you're losing? It only leaves me hollow. Girl, I know men like
Oh, okay. I like that. Might just have to grow on me. I think it can, especially at that last like minute 30 seconds ish. In the last minute and a half here, I think I'm all in. But that's pretty much the song though. So I think I just gotta. I think it's gotta be another listen.
Aftershock from how you're moving. You're right, you're really blowing mine.
I think it just gives me a second to like take it in here. Vultures, man, vultures, right? Like fucking vultures here. This just somebody that's fucking uh uh just here like vampires, right? Just here to suck you dry. Just here to suck you dry, not really here for anything else. I love to like see you coming back, or I see you walking towards me. Turn the fuck around. Like now, I recognize that shit. You get away from me. I appreciate everything she said in the song. It's definitely one that like kind of throws me off when I first listen to it, though. I'm excited to get back to it, though. All right, sober is track 8.
Sober, we're not really, but we once were. You perch right upon my shoulder. I'd blame it on the high, kiss and then we'd sigh, kiss again and say, come over. Miss you from across the room. I wish you'd read my mind. You turn me see-through. Can't you tell? Thinking time or another life under yellow light.
It's a cute song. It's a cute song. More of the what ifs. I like the I blame it on the high. It makes me think of two things. Like the song's called Sober. But it makes me think of like being under the influence, making a brave choice for the better, like making a move on someone, like something that you like want to do. Being able to just attribute it to like, well, you know, like I've got like the liquid courage right now, so let me go shoot my shot because I really like this person, whatever, right? But also like blame it on the high. It could just be like the high of like the feelings, right? In that moment. What could have been had that move was just made in another life. The whole like and I think it's that I like that part of the song. Like the chorus is really nice. It's not on the level of like some of the other songs, but like it's cute. It's cute. Broke My Heart, track 9. Let's keep it going, guys.
All your things, one box, one day without warning. You woke up, changed, and told me. When you think back, there's signs. You call tiny breaks over time. We got here slowly. How could I know you and not have a clue? No difference to you, but you just broke my heart. Every shape that we made into the bonfire. I don't think so. You claim that you're rather get hit by a train than have to let go.
Valid.
Shine a light on it, give me a clue.
Valid.
No difference to you, but you just broke my heart.
I know these are sad, like these are all sad songs, except maybe the daughter from hell. But there's like a sparkle to the production, and it's just I'm just living for the Desner of all this. I know I keep saying that, but it keeps ringing as a reminder every song.
I broke my heart, but I will remember your face for my whole life.
It's crazy, ain't it crazy how you could seemingly like build this bonfire together. Seemingly you're in this together, but you really are having very separate experiences. Sometimes you don't realize that till it's over, till like one person removes themselves seemingly so easily for them. There's two sides to every story. Sometimes it's not always that easy for that other person, but the person feeling the pain, like that's not what's gonna resonate with them, right? You're just gonna feel the heartbreak. So I understand that. But yeah, it is interesting to think about how two people could be in the same situation, seemingly so aligned, but like there's always two separate experiences happening, and you just hope that like the truth of it is that you are aligned, but sometimes the other person is on the way out without you knowing it. Yeah, this song's it's not one of my favorite songs on the album, but again, there's a sparkle to the production that I do like. It's okay. All right, I'm gonna go on to the next track. It's Muse. I remember this being a Pokemon when I used to watch Pokemon when I was a little boy. Mew was like the white one. Or no, it was Mewtwo. But there's also a Mew, isn't there? I don't remember, man. There used to be like a handful of Pokemon, and now there's like billions, and I can't keep up. Is this about Pokemon? We'll find out. Muse, track 10.
Do you hear the sound of our engine fading?
It's not about Pokemon.
Really ran it out. Four tires flaming. Can't we just hose them down?
Ooh.
'Cause I wanna drive till the morning.
Oh,
Till you forget that you're having doubt. Run every light, every warning.
oh, Gracie, hold up.
Once was a rock on your hard place now.
Oh,
Now.
oh, caught between a rock and a hard place. The hard place is the end. You were with the rock, now you're at the end. The hard place. Oh, but also like a hard place because this is the end and it's hard. But like, this is fantastic so far. What? Also, more car bars. Take a shot for all the car lines. Knife and car lines, driving lines, anything has to do with that. Take a shot for each of those references. Knife and driving references in this album. You'll be drunk.
I wanna scream till I'm burning up.
Okay.
I want your family to know me now. I'm not, but it seemed more important, love, to you before it all changed somehow. Somehow.
Oh, I love that vocal. Oh, man.
You should know.
Keep singing.
Did I miss a sign when you'd answer my call? Like between the lines, did one breath say it all? When you called me naive, did you mean to fall? But it's over now.
Wow. That's phenomenal songwriting. Did I miss the sign when you'd answer my, like, the way that you oh, Gracie. Pens, baby. Do I have pens? I don't have pens. I don't want to make a mess. I don't care. Pens, Gracie. The way that you will overthink and overthink as you reflect back on something that fell apart. It's so, you will spend so much time overthinking every little moment of where it went wrong, right? So it's like now she's reflecting so specifically to this one phone call. I called you, you answered. Did I miss the sign? Did I miss something in that phone call? In between the lines, did one breath say it all? In between the lines of the phone call, was there a breath that I missed in there that, you know, that I should have read as the end? When you called me naive, did you mean to a fault? Because am I so naive that I missed the breath in that? Did I miss something that indicated this was over or on its way to being so? God damn, Gracie, this is another 10 out of 10 track. She's got a handful of those on here.
I would've fight anybody who tried to tell me you want it all. No, no. Oh, you can bet I regret it now.
Holy shit.
No, no.
Oh, this is so good. She's got a couple of her best songs, I might say, on this album. Like, in her whole career. It's not critique, really. Like, I'm not I'm not really here for that. I'm just here to tell y'all how I feel about this stuff. There's like a little bit of like a feel of like you can take her last couple of albums and kind of like just like play them all together on shuffle, and there's not like a huge difference going on for me anyway. And that doesn't mean that there's not like lots of good stuff in there. See, that's the point that I want to say when I'm saying like it's not necessarily a critique, but it just means like for me going album to album, it's just like a lot of similarities, you know, from a production standpoint, from like some from melodies and from style, definitely. Uh on this album, there feels like a little bit of separation. Like it feels like a growth as an artist. And that's what you kind of live for when you're listening to an artist who's like at this point in their career, at this point in their discography. Uh that's what I'm feeling from like even like songs that aren't like my faves on this album. There's still like again that sparkle in the production, and it's something for me to like really latch onto in that. And I'm just really happy that that exists, because if it was another album that reminded me a lot of the previous albums, well, now I got like 3 albums. But this album is just like very much its own thing, and I'm appreciating that a lot. Is what I'm saying here. I still don't know what Muse is. Maybe she broke up with a Pokemon. But no, in all seriousness, that song is one of my favorite Gracie Abrams songs ever, 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 ever. All right, Minibar. I don't even want to move on. That song was so good. Minibar track 11.
And they're loud, I'm mellow, and I'm gone, but hello. Pedal to the metal, think I'm high and everybody knows. But I'm always subtle. Someone perceives me kinda scarred. Left empty-handed, but oh well. I took the train and I took it too far. I'm at the party, is it just me or do you feel insane? Someone's looking lonely, looking like me, thinking no word. I'm at the party, is it just me or do you feel insane? And you're loud, I'm mellow, and I'm gone, but hello.
Okay.
To the metal, feel weird, I think I'm gonna go.
Oh man, that song gets right to it. It's a fun little jam. She's in her head. I love the someone perceive me. No, someone perceive me. A more upbeat song on the album. Definitely a different style than some of the other songs. I don't know much else to say about it. It's I like the way that it changes the pace. I do like the way that it changes the pace. All right, Imaginary Friend track 12.
Thought I heard you, so I stopped and really listened. You said something wasn't fair. So I stopped and filled the gaps. I'm sorry, but I have to ask if you could do me just a little favor. I'm cool now, if you even care. Do you remember all the shit I broke while I fixed it?
Okay, good, yeah.
Kick your shoes off, go and leave on by the stairs. Tell me I'm no failure, promise not to laugh. I got it wrong, let's run it back. You'll be a figment of my imagination, but you are and fucking hate it. Oh, oh, is it me or is it so hard?
I like this, especially following up Minibar, because I think these songs work both really well as a not a full on departure, because I don't know where the rest of this album is going to go. Still 4 tracks left, but just another break in where we've been at in the album. Again, it's just been like a pretty sad and devastating run. So this is another one that's a little more fun in that acoustic, like Andy Newman way. There's a little sad. It's Gracie, so there's gonna be a hint of sadness in the like. It's a real imaginary friend, I think. And it's like going back to the imaginary friend she had when she was younger, and now it's like it's sad in the way like fuck, I need someone to talk to, so I gotta bring this imaginary friend back, and also just like kick it with them about like, hey, look, I did it. I'm not a failure, right? Like, although think about how worried I was about that when I was chatting it up with you back in the day. All right, Afflictions, track 13.
You hold my hand through turbulence. You sugarcoat the oxygen. My lungs are full, I'm sick again. I feel you coming on. Oh, when you stop and stick around, I'll go anywhere you want. But then again, I like this house. Your family feels like family. You see what I can't seem to see. I don't know where to put it all. I put you in a song. Oh, I was burning out, but then you said, oh, you should leave the light on. That I fall to when you're gone. I cope, but I promise you it's different. You're strong, I know. You became where I land. Now you hold all of it. You hold my hand through turbulence.
I love the airplane bars.
All of your afflictions, that is my favorite one.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's turning out I'm better when, oh, when you stop and stick around. Oh, I was burning out, but then you said, oh, you should leave the light on. I'll go if you asked me to, but then again, don't drop me off.
Oh, I love that. I was burning what like I was burning out, but then you said you should leave the light on. You should leave the light on. This is an album, you know, full of sadness and lots of certainly, you know, Gracie dealing with herself, right? There's also lots of just like toxic and unhealthy situations and people that she has come across in her life. This is such a safe place, and it's not just a safe place. It's like she embraces this person full on, and that's like so fantastic. Considering we've also been in places where she was unable to embrace somebody who was trying to be, you know, a strong presence, a loving presence in her life, a presence of like big feelings, which don't even get me started on that song again. This is, I mean, all the airplane stuff, like the turbulence, clear line of, you know, the things that Gracie goes through, but like someone being there for you during that turbulence, being a safe place to land. I love that. I love this song feeling like such a safe place. This person is that safe place, and you'll go anywhere with them, but like I like this house, and just I love what we have, and like that's kind of all I need, and there's just a cozy feeling to that too. This person is just brings out the best in you, and just sees the best in you. All right, humming, is that old Paul, by the way? Paul, Mr. Paul Mescal. Paul Mescal. I was not familiar with him really at all until I saw Hamnet. That movie is so good. That movie is so good. And the hardest I've ever cried, ever, for like the longest amount of time. I just can't. That movie is like, you can't stop crying. Go watch Hamnet. Go watch Past Lives in Hamnet. Take that, if anything, you take from this video, it's that. I see Diet Coke. Taste. Gracie has taste.
The bed we're sleeping in. Suddenly you turn to me while chewing on your lip. And I wake up. What a beautiful dream. When you get so close, you can taste it. Every kid I grew up with has lost their childhood house. No way to make sense of it. It's why I'm making sound. Let me wake up.
Is she talking about the fires in California? Took away so many homes. I mean, it was horrible. Is that what she's talking about?
Let me wake up. from this horrible dream where what feels true is nothing, and there's no one at the top to believe. What a way to feel in your 20s. I don't know love, how to live in extremes, but we're made to try through humming.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. This is really beautiful. I love this. This is beautiful, man.
This horrible scene where they left us out here for drowning.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
our blood on their hands, never clean, never clean, never clean, never clean, never.
Yo, Gracie woke up and said, I'm gonna sing my face off on this album. What? Whoa. That's a clean. Yeah, I thought I heard Justin Vernon's beautiful voice back there. That song, I love that song. And I love, oh, it's representative of, it's pretty it probably is, because Gracie doesn't really write songs like that, but like not a lot of people write songs like this. It's just representative of living life right now. The song is a note on existing in this world right now. I love so much how music and song and using our voices speaks to Gracie on such a level. She says herself, right, when her friends lost their childhood homes, she didn't know like how to reckon with that. She didn't know. It's like, what do I say? Like, that's such a horrible thing. This is what I know. So I'm gonna write a song. I'm gonna hum. I'm gonna make music. I'm gonna sing. It's something that's brought us all together and brought as much healing as anything else across this world. Clear references in this to like, blood on their hand, like all the horrible atrocities that present day are just happening left and right. The world itself ending, like our sinking ship, it will sing as it goes down, haunting hymns. This world has been destroyed by humans themselves. It's going to continue singing. She said a lot in here. All right, I gotta move on. I love that kind of song. What If It's Right? Gracie Abrams, Marcus Mumford. I feel like I've seen Marcus Mumford on a handful of features this year. But let's get into it.
I clean her hair and your shirt. I'm a dark figure who left kinder words by the door, by the cold river it bends. But I won't, like a stone, do the wrong thing. What if it's right? So why are we leaving? Look in my eyes when I speak, when I scream. How do you not even hear anything? Built a fort, swallow the key, and I've bled through my knees. Hard to beg or to believe.
Built a fort, swallowed the key. So kind of representative of the way that Gracie has moved throughout her life, an assortment of situations. And it's just another great line, man.
What are we even doing? Is it the wrong thing? But what if it's right?
Okay. Really impressive, honestly, because of the exploration that it is into the risk that it is to open yourself up to somebody, right? Like she literally wasn't, there's a song on this album where she ran away from that. Right? So now we have a song. This is why it's such an impressive song, because it is opening yourself up in a situation in a song to a relationship that might leave you completely in pain. Like it might not be what you should do, but also if it is what you should put yourself into, then that could be fantastic. They both have things that, you know, that they go through on an individual level, but how like when they come together, like just there's just the possibilities. I love the repetition of the chorus because it serves again as that reminder of what the song is about. That it's about like it's a risk to it's just a risk for anybody to open themselves up to anybody. It's not like what love is entirely about. It's a, you know, it's about taking that risk and knowing that there's a possibility of that this might be the wrong thing. And that's a I really like that. Cold goodbyes.
I know better than cold goodbyes. I still make believe them sometimes. Look at all these people. Do I have to play tonight? Used to know what landed well for me, but now it's hard to find. In the 100 blinking eyes, proving cities are for lonely deer in headlights. I can't get it right, can I? I live there in my spare time. I know better than cold goodbyes.
I love the way she hits all those eyes. I love the singing on all of that. This is a really interesting written song. I'm not sure I can make full sense of it, and that's okay. That excites me. That excites me because I get to come back to it and like make more and more of it, unfold more and more of it. Especially because it's a closing track. Gracie like just finding her way, you know, like the line where she says, "Do I look at all these people? Do I have to play tonight? I used to know what landed well for me, but now it's hard to find." That's like somebody going through like kind of, it reminds me of how she like spoke to like putting on a facade, right? And like knowing what used to land, but now it's like I don't really, that's not me anymore. I'm not that person anymore. So like I don't really know what's gonna land. How do I play to these people? How do I put on deer in the headlights? That's a great line following the needle in the hay. They're proving that cities are for lonely deer in the headlights. That's interesting because it just makes me think of her like touring now too, with all the blinking eyes and going through different cities, maybe feeling lonely in those cities and feeling like a deer in the headlights in those cities, which would be a great way to describe like someone that is on tour and that it is feeling these feelings. Man, oh man, this album. I said it. I just looked at it. Good Riddance, Secret of Us. I kind of feel like those albums have a lot of common ground. And this is what it feels like, feels different from those albums. It's also adolescent. So that does feel separate. But then for me again, Secret of Us and Good Riddance, those albums kind of exist for me in a vacuum. This is outside the vacuum. This to me is so present day, but I can feel that. An artist can so easily release an album and it doesn't feel like their words as recently as possible. It can feel fairly recycled. It feels like somebody who experiencing things in real time and reflecting on so much of the bad and some of the good and her relationship with a lot of the bad, and whether that's other people that created the bad, or whether it's her being her own greatest enemy. I just also feel like this album just gives and gives and gives and gives. And also another shout out to Aaron Dessner. I got one more quick time because he did his thing on this one. I know he's her producer on her other albums as well, but this is my favorite work he's done for her. And I feel like the way that she discerns herself track to track, I feel like his production comes through in that same way. Yeah, Daughter from Helmet, what a fantastic album. What a fantastic album. What a great job by Gracie. You guys let me know what your favorite tracks were on this album. Lots of love, guys. I'll see you all very soon.